Hi friends, it's Sarah from Berry and Pine, and today I have a free printable and 3 felt crafts for you to do. So as you can see here, this is the free printable. You'll need some sharp scissors, and this is premium felt from the craft store. So instead of like the 20-cent felt, it's 40-cent. It's a little thicker, and these 3 colors, they scream Christmas to me, but you do what your heart tells you. We're going to be also using a hot glue gun for one of the pieces, but 2 of them need nothing. So you are going to first print and cut out, look at that, I almost used my sewing scissors. Did you see that? Tragedy. All right, so use not your sewing scissors and cut out all of the pieces. So 2 of them have just 1 piece each, and the bow has 4 pieces. They're all labeled for you. Don't make any of the quote cut lines. I'm also going to use a piece of chalk, and the reason is because this makes it so much easier. You can absolutely pin it. You can absolutely add freezer paper or wax paper or whatever that trick is. I am so lazy. Not true. I am so busy. So I'm just going to do this. First, I measure out the width I need. Then I'm going to get some clips or some pins. You can use both or either. And all I'm going to do is just this. Look at that. This is real time. I'm not speeding any of this up. Like, this is it. So I'm going to pin that and then just put the piece on top of it. And each of the items that say fold, you're going to want to follow that. So I'm putting it up against the fold, and then I'm going to take my chalk and just draw on the outside. If you want to trace it all nice and pretty, you can, but honestly, you don't need to, because you can just literally do that and then cut on the inside line like this. To me, that's so much faster. When my daughter was little, I made an entire Christmas tree, a 5-foot Christmas tree of felt ornaments, and this saved me because I didn't have a Cricut way back then. I didn't have anything that would help, and the chalk method just saved it. If you like felt crafts, I have a ton of them with free templates over on Ruffles and Rain Boots as well. Just search felt and you'll get a ton of them. All right, so now that we have our piece, it's folded, remember, because mine's pinned together. Now we have our piece cut out. All we're going to do is cut on the paper over this line. Bloop, right there. And then I do have to take the pin out for that second one. And then this particular thing, you are done. It took 2 minutes to make. And you just I'll show you everything at the end and how to insert everything. But I do want to tell you before, you can get 3 of these full pieces onto this single piece of felt. So just FYI, you can get 3 of them, no problem, and have leftover items for like holly or whatever. This is it. And this is it under the studio lighting. So you can see there's 2 ways you can flip it, whatever floats your fancy. So I'm going to use this same exact felt for the green tree. And this one is a favorite. We have a whole bunch of these designs that we've made over the years, but the tree seems to be the favorite. So all I'm going to do is pin this as well, making sure it's nice and flat. And then again, you can cut it from here, but I'm going to use my chalk trick just because this is how I do felt now. I did not make these into SVGs for a Cricut machine or a silhouette machine to cut, but if you want to know, if you want to do that, let me know. All right, so once I get that all like outlined in my lazy girl outline, we're just going to cut that out as well. I love little crafts like this that you can do as a family. So just FYI, if you have kids or grandkids and you want to get them off devices, even the little guys like doing this stuff. So just think about it. It's one of those things that we love holiday crafting together as a family, and I hope you do too. But you can also just put these together in a kit and sell them if you want, if you're here and you make items for sale. So I'm just showing you here, you can literally wipe off the chalk with your finger, or you can take a scrap of the same color felt and wipe it off like an eraser. So just FYI. Super simple, super quick. All right, so for this one, again, we're just going to trim all of the pieces on the inside line of that. This one I don't think would matter that much, but it's a quick little project. All 3 of these, including designing, took me 30 minutes, actually 31 minutes. So this part here, that's why I'm telling you what each of these crafts is taking so that you know how quickly you can make them yourself. So the first one was 2 minutes. This one was, I think, just under 3. Again, you're on this voyage with me. This is real time. Over on my other channel, I have a lot of people who want to do craft alongs. Let me know down in the comment if you want to do this. This is real time. This is what we call a craft along over on that other channel. But let me know if you like this style here on Berry and Pine as well. For those of you who are wondering what other channel I have, I'll put that link down below. It's just basically my name, Sarah Nenni-Daher, and you can also search ruffles and rain boots for that. A lot of crafts over there as well. So here you can see we're almost done with this. Again, I'm not speeding any of this up because I don't think that's fair to people. If I tell you it takes 3 minutes, you're gonna watch me make it in 3 minutes. All right, so now I just got one little piece here. And then for the cuts on this one as well, we're going to do the exact same thing. I don't think you need to pin it down, but if you want to make sure everything is exact, you can. So in order to get the little cuts, these have to be on the right side. So be sure you're lining up the right side. I do want to make sure that I tell you that. If you go the opposite way, turn the entire thing turn it all the way around and you'll get it. And what I mean by that is this. So this little piece has to be lined up where the top part is on this side and the bottom cut is on the other side. And you can even go in here and do the chalk, but again, I'm not going to. You can use the same template over and over and just cut down that center line. Don't go past it, otherwise it'll be a little loose. If you do use the thinner felt, maybe start like 1/16 of an inch in. All right, there you go. That's it. About 3 minutes and this one is done. I'll show you it in natural light at the end of this video. And for the bow, this is my daughter's absolute favorite. So this one is 4 pieces and you can see here, most of them have nothing other than a rectangle. So it's not like it's difficult. This is the widest or longest piece and it's just the tails. You don't have to make them as thick, but we have a theme going, so you can thin this one piece out and just dovetail the ends like you want, or V-cut the ends. I'm just going to cut them in here, move the clip, and then this. And then you're just going to repeat everything the exact same. So that's the piece we just cut. When you open it, we're going to fold it, cut it. This is sped up, by the way. And then the little piece, and then one piece is not a fold, and then you're done. So once you have that, we're going to assemble. So you need to make sure your hot glue gun is on. So we're just going to take one end of the largest piece, which is bow piece 1, and we're just going to roll it into a little cylinder. Try not to glue it to your wrist like I almost did. Goodness gracious. You're just gonna overlap that about 1/4 of an inch. Don't put your finger in hot glue either. You see that red paint over off to the side? It's on contact paper. I line all of my elevating desks in my craft room with contact paper, so don't worry. I had somebody talking about my mess of a table. Don't worry, it's just craft or contact paper. All right, so now I'm going to squish this in, but I had to answer the doorbell, so I am gonna put this down for a second and come back to it 15 minutes later because somebody was trying to sell me something. All right, so we're going to put the seam in the back. We're gonna squish this part to center, and then we're going to take the shorter of the 2 pieces and join it together. Can you glue this? Yes. You mean the little bow part? Yes, but I do it so where I have a little handle, and then I'm going to wrap around this other piece, tucking the little handle underneath. You can cut it off, it's no big deal. And then I am going to have another little handle because I like to have a lot of grip. And so just to keep everything together, I'm going to add glue, and then I'm going to hold it. And again, this one takes about 5 minutes to put together. I'm going, totally be honest, you're going to want to hold this. You can also just stitch up the bow center if you like to have needle and thread near you. If you sell, I would recommend stitch, but otherwise, this is it. You just hold it. And once you have that, you can cut that off. Get my super sharp scissors. These are Kai Somebody asked me about them in the comments. Yeah, they're Kai sewing scissors, Japanese steel. They're super sharp. You'll lose a digit. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is just put this on the table, turn it up to like a 40 degree, and then flatten it out to where you get a little triangle. Press the part at the top, because that's going to sit right like that. So you're going to press that part at the top till you see the little triangle and just put glue right in there. Flop it down, press, and just hold it there for a couple of seconds. Once that's done, all you're going to do is glue this piece to the top. You can also like crease the little pleated, or make the bottom a little pleated, little bow tails, whatever you want, but I'm just making them like this. Flatten it out, hold that there, and now it's time to put on the little ring. So if you have the Dollar Tree shower rings and you want to cover them in ribbon and then glue this on, they work too. I've made those before. Once that is set, I'm just going to glue on that one little piece left over to the side. But look, wouldn't that be a cute hair bow? I think it would be an adorable hair bow, especially if you have like a bun right at the top. I think it would be so cute. Anyway, I fold this in half, and then that way I know I've centered it. Not that it really matters, but I like to hide the seams. You can also join the two seams right there. I don't think I'm coordinated enough for that. I guarantee you I will do it wrong. So I'm just going to hold that for a couple seconds. And then once that's dry, we're just going to glue up those ends together. Again, you can make the ends any color you want. I love these little felt projects because, again, they're so quick, they're so easy, and you can use up scraps from all the other colors to match whatever decor you want. So here it is under the studio lighting. It looks Technicolor red, but I promise it's just red. And then to assemble these, you just roll up your napkins in whatever shape you want, and then just for the Christmas tree, you just tug it right on. There you go. And then for the little 3D one, you just wrap it around, making sure the top is on the right hand side, and then you're just going to split the bottom opening right through that top opening. Let me turn it around so you can see. I just line up the top, line up the bottom, and press, and then it'll pop up and be a 3D. I don't know how to explain that. Let me see if you can see. Can you see that on the sides maybe? Yeah. I'll show you later. And then this one you just stick on like this. And that's it. Here they are in natural light. You can kind of see the 3D, the back piece kind of popping up as well. And the next one is going to be the bow. The bow is my absolute favorite. I just think that is such a versatile way to add bows to anything at all. And finally, the Christmas tree. And that is it for me. Be sure to get the free printable in the link down below. I really appreciate you being with me here on this new channel, Berry and Pine. Please like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more crafty fun.